What's up, Zach? Alright, I gotta remember all my controls and what we're doing here. Okay, engine. There we go. Our park brake. See, if I remember right, I just dropped off a load. Like I need to get some tires worked on. Shoot, I don't remember. I'm someplace in Arizona, if I remember right. Let's take a look at our map. Well, let's take a look at the job market. That's more what I'm interested in. 100 grand. For delivering a crane. A big load. Let me see. Well, but it's right where I'm at. I'm in Clovis. $57 bucks a mile. Okay. Whew, that's a long haul. Yeah, up to Coos Bay. I've never been up to Coos Bay, but we're gonna take the job and see if we can make it work. Apparently it, okay. Not sure why it necessarily dropped off my truck. Oh, because it's not my truck. Well, shoot, I don't want to do that. Alright, let me just reload here. There we are. Alright, so before we even get going, let's look at our jobs. Aha! Okay, I'm in Salem. That's where I'm at. What do we have going on? I can still take an all-terrain crane down to Kingman, Arizona. It's either that or take some fruits. I've been to Kingman. I have not been to the Cumcart. I think we're gonna take the enclosed trailer. Yes, not as much money, but that's okay. That's okay. a cool entryway. Turn our lights off. All right, I really buy my own. Ooh, not as much money. Be fun, but not as much money. We'll take that one. Let somebody else deliver the quad track, I suppose. But there's the quad track. Okay, Zach. So who's lurking? Don't mind that you're lurking, I just like to know who's lurking right now. Fruits. All in fruit. Let me see. Fuel status? Yeah, I should probably stop and get some fuel. Sorry, Joe Bob. am getting fuel. You guys don't think I know how to play games very well. Thank you for that, Bill. Not. Alright. Yeah, I see somebody, but they're a ways out there. What engine? I think I got a 600 in here. Cat, if I remember right. Ooh, combine. Why can't we haul one of them? I do. They're Pete's, and when I buy the Pete's, they tend to not work all the way. Like, the lights and stuff don't work, and I've never figured out why, so I've always just kind of stuck with Kenworth's for what I'm driving right now. But, I do have a Pete in my fleet. Did not mean to make that rhyme, but it cost me a dime. Yeah, I don't need to be going quite that fast. Sorry, Mike. How you doing, man? I don't know. I tend to like to go, you know, pedal down all the way. It's more fun to drive fast and get there, but, you know, I don't know. How you guys doing today? How was your day? Dentist. Fun. You a good boy and didn't have any cavities or anything? Did he give you a sucker? Good deal, man. It was alright. Good deal. Any more news about your politicians?
Hello. 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 Hello.
Nathaniel Lee, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Gonna make some calls next week. 2 years. Yeah, for me it had been quite a while, a number of years back, and yeah, anyway. Don't know, just never went. Hey, techie. Whoop! Reading chat, not paying attention. Running a stop sign, stoplight. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking to myself. I'm reading what you said. So, anyway, let's try that again. Hello, Nathaniel Lee. Man, that was one of the worst ones I've had in a while. Thanks for the sub, man. Where are you from, Nathaniel? Okay, forgot. Yeah, horn does work, so I should have been blowing my horn going through the intersection. Okay, I need to take a left-hand turn. Yeah. Yeah, I've played games with him. But mostly Farming Simulator. Haven't seen him in a little while. But yeah. Come on, green light. My turn. So, being that I'm going out to Arizona next week, I'm sitting here picturing and remembering the roads from the airport and to the job site and trying to remember where most everything is at and how to get there, and I think I'll be okay. Your stuff? You stuffing things? Or what are you talking about there, Zach? Woo, hello. Come on. Oh, you're full. Okay. So that would be stuffed. Past tense. Gotcha. Didn't have Chick-fil-A. Arkansas. I reside in Georgia. Yeah, we're not gonna run a yellow. Could have. Not gonna. Reside in Georgia from North Dakota. Come on. Ooh. Nice to meet you, Nathaniel. Appreciate you stopping in and joining the channel here. Grabbing them gears. Because there was a couple of hot dogs I needed to get eaten before they went bad, so they were good. It just, I'm still hungry, still munchy, still, you know, but trying to play a game so I don't go try to find snacks or something in the kitchen, you know? Don't need to be doing that. Just past a Smoky. Yeah, me too. But, you know, when you eat what you have at home, it saves you some money. Hopefully it will save me a few calories, and also it'll save me more money twice because we've already bought that food and it won't go bad, so we're not throwing it out, you know? Oh, come on, people. It's 65 in here. Let's at least be doing that. Oh, sign said 45, but truck still says 65 speed limit. Okay, I'll take it. Two number twos, huh? Ah, just the number one. You can call it whatever you want to. It's the one I like. What's your beef, buddy? Why are you slowing down? Nice looking truck, though. Yeah, it is pretty easy. I mean, the only thing I don't do, or you know, is bread the chicken like they do, and you know. But I like their waffle fries. And I don't know how long I'm gonna stream tonight, guys. I got a lot going on up here in between my two ears, and I may need to get it down on paper. So I don't know, or at least it feels like a lot. I mean, it probably won't take a lot once it's on paper, but let me see. I should pull in and service. Service me truck. Eesh. Okay, so this is $2,000. That's $2,000, but I'm on truck damage. Oh, because of insurance. Well, all right, whatever. Why'd I pay insurance then? Yeah, I agree. Their fries are really good, and I like the sauce and everything that I get with them there. Dude, I'm not even in your way, but you know, okay. You say so, Bubba. Here's a bad idea I just had. I could put in the description of every stream of what I would use the money for if somebody tipped during that stream. Like tonight, if somebody tipped me money, I'd probably put it towards an ATS side panel. Why are you flashing, you bugger? And then you guys jump back over. You nincompoops. What's up, Case? How you doing, man? Welcome back tonight. And now he's gonna, yep. And I got a doubles. Here I got a single. Can't see. Come on. Get up and go, girl. Let's go. Let's go. Got the smartest pass. Passing around a blind corner. Going outside. Oh. But hey, it worked that time. Ah, good deal. We're making it. We're making it. Today was an okay day at work. Like I said, like I was probably saying, maybe before you jumped in, don't know how long my stream is gonna go. I got some stuff rattling up here between my ears that I need to get onto paper, and so, like I say, don't know how long of the stream will go, but we'll at least get this run done. So, the stuff that's rattling around up here, been listening to some podcasts, and it's been making me do some thinking, and which is not a bad thing. You know, it's not a bad thing to be listening to podcasts that's challenging you to figure out why it is that either you believe something, think something, feel something, or believe something, you know, in a certain way, if I didn't say that one already. You know, but to challenge you. You know, it's okay if you still come up with the same conclusions at the end. That's fine. But, you know, have an argument or have a reason of, this is why I am blank. I know for myself, I can't speak for anybody else other than myself, you know, there's a lot of times I like to be spoon-fed things and, you know, not make me think or come up with reasons why I either am, or I feel, or I believe, or I think, you know, something a particular way. And so it's good to take the time to come up with those. What's up, Benjamin? We're putting the hammer down. I was playing this a little more realistic and, you know, stuff like that. I'm putting the hammer down. How's it going, Benjamin? I can bypass the way station. Oh boy! Except I've never been there before. But, oh well. I guess we'll bypass it. They're probably closed anyway. Oh, you know, just putting some miles in. Whoa! Nobody said anything about a stop sign. The front grille on this truck is still my favorite. I think I am. But part of that is I never knew if we had to log in under MP to log everything, or, you know, or if single player would work. Yeah, I don't know. Because this truck is in my single player. It had some mods on it and stuff that wouldn't transport over into multiplayer, at least when we started. So this truck's not in my multiplayer. But I need to buy another truck or two at some point because, I need somebody to be making me some more money, other than me making, you know, all the money and you. And, you know, the other guys are just making me 1,000 here, 1,000 there, you know, maybe 3, but, you know, not really enough to do much with. And I probably need to look to see if I can up their skills some more now. I have not checked that in a while. Ooh, hello. Uh-oh. Yes, yes, I see you. Oh! Okay, so those reflectors are 5% damage apiece? Uh-uh. That's crap. That's pure crap. Make his company better than Swift. It doesn't sound like it would be very hard. How soon till you turn 18, Case? Josiah, greetings. Welcome back. Must be a pretty good hill. The end of this year? Okay. Well, yeah, I remember when I turned 18. That was a long time ago. I got no more gears. Yes, yes. I'm dimming my lights for it. Come on, people at 70. Let's go 80. Come on. You can do it. So what'd you guys think of the map preview last night? Come on, go faster. Yay, I can pass. Ooh, yay, that closed off really quickly. Pretty good? Is it one you guys think you'll play? Sheesh, buddy. That in Midwest? Yeah. Yeah, Midwest. Midwest is a good map. Speed bump. Right turn, Clyde. Ugh, come on. Why did the truck not come back around? Not following the steering wheel. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah, blinkers on. Come on. No need to be a jerk about it. How about anybody else? Nobody else was here last night, or nobody else wants to have an opinion? Everybody else wants to just lurk. Which I can understand lurking. I've been there. But I have to say, most of the time it's, you know, when I'm watching somebody that's got, you know, 100 and some other people watching. Whoop. And I'm just not that big of a channel yet, guys. Don't know if I'll ever be. Up with taking all these 2 lanes south. So now, Case, are you gonna go to college then, or you gonna stop after high school and work on the farm? Okay. Are you wanting to go drive for Swift or JB Runt, or what you thinking? I had a sneaky feeling somebody was coming. Not sure what I've got, so I've kind of slowed down. Just the selection. Cutting off the cop. That's alright. You're buying your own fix-up and drive? That's pretty cool. So what are you planning on getting? I have a cousin who's younger than I am, but yeah, he's driving semi, and he was out west and rolled the truck. So all because the the guys at the dock didn't give him everything he needed for his load to keep his load secure. It was a special type of cargo. And so it's not always on the trucker to, you know, that kind of cargo they couldn't get strapped down. I just missed my corner because I'm sitting here yabbering, but that's alright. New road. Haven't been on this road yet. And he was going around. It sounded like either a curve or an on-ramp or something. But anyway, he was going around and load shifted and laid him right over. So I asked what he should have done, and I was told what he should have done was pull ahead when they said they weren't going to give him everything. Pull ahead from the dock about 3 feet. They can't load him. They can't do anything. But their dock's tied up, and then call his dispatch. And let his dispatcher call them and say, you know, we're either going to find you a new driver that, you know, and that'll take time to get this load out. It won't happen right away. Or you're going to give him everything that this driver needs to secure that load. So, kind of your choice. But this is how it's going to play out. Whee! And let me see, I gotta remember to text another cousin of mine tomorrow. Is his birthday. It's also the 23-year anniversary of what event? Who in here is old enough to know what event I'm talking about? Without Googling it. And what's interesting is the anniversary of the event tomorrow is something that I went and took basically a week-long class on. So if I get this other job that I applied for, I'll have to go back and see if I can get a refresher class. Oh, you're going slow there, buddy. Yeah, I figured it was, so I mean, since you said you're not even 18 yet. I didn't know if we had anybody else in here who's a little bit older. It was big news, you know. I remember I was in school and we went outside and let off basically sympathy balloons, which I'm not sure exactly what good that does, you know, to let off plastic off into the atmosphere. But hey, you know, whatever. It's one of those activities. So yeah, it was a big deal back then. Problem is that any of the older guys, they may or may not even remember themselves without looking it up. It's not an event that's talked about very much anymore, or that's remembered, you know. It's not like 9/11. Even though, you know, you young guys, you weren't even here for 9/11, you know, but you've at least heard us talk about it and understand it. But, you know, I never understood what my parents kind of meant when they said, you know, you'll remember, you know, they remember where they were at when they heard that John F. Kennedy was assassinated, you know. Um, well, same kind of event for 9/11, you know. You remember where you're at, what you were doing when you heard. So, wasn't really old enough for this event tomorrow's anniversary. I wasn't really old enough to remember exactly where I was. You know, I'm sure I was in school, but you know, that's about all. We are in Ela. Come on, lights. Oh, come on, that's a turn light. Let's go. Straight light. There's nobody turning in the other lane. Come on. Come on. There you go. Yeah, working on it, Mike. So, Mike, I know you're Canadian, so, you know, it didn't have quite the impact on you, but do you know what event I'm referring to as of tomorrow's anniversary? That happened 23 years ago without Googling it? Buddy, I'm moving over. Even if I'm doing it illegally in the intersection or not. Which you see people do all the time, but yes, technically it is illegal to change lanes in the middle of an intersection. And it makes sense, because you got people turning, and if you all of a sudden change lanes and, you know, it looked clear, but you change lanes in the middle, you know, I can understand people having an accident and things like that. Makes complete sense to me. You know, both of my cousins, who are brothers, have birthdays on very, memorable days for U.S. history. You know, one of them is tomorrow, and the other one is on 9/11. How old are you, Mike? I guess I thought you were 20-something or older. You not? If you're not, then I apologize, because, yeah, I've had you as somebody who's a little older, which means that you present yourself very well and in that way, so kudos to you, man. Same with Case. I didn't know that you were only 17. You may have told me that, but it did not click, so be 22 this year. Okay, so yeah, that would be just a year before you were born, then. You know, Mike, in all the years that I did that pageant, or you know, that production that I sent you videos of, I never once took a video from my viewpoint. And in my opinion, I had the best viewpoint in the house. I was above everybody. I was dead center. You know, never once did I take a video of it. For one, I was a little bit busy most of the time, but you know, still. Why am I cutting through here when I need to go discover Pioche? I mean, I know it's shorter, but I should have just kept on going. Let me see, how am I doing? I'm good on fuel right now yet. Yeah, yeah, I had the best view, you know. Well, guys, I am slightly anxious, in a good way, to get back from Arizona. For one, I'm dreading the heat and the monotony of the work that we have to do. So what it is that I have to do is I have to go out there and hopefully they have the blueprints copied off and ready for me. Um, but there's 18 walls on this building. And we have to go over basically every square inch of the exterior of these walls. Either with our naked eye, or that reminds me I need to find out about some binoculars again, or if I need to try to pick some up, or, you know, something. But what we have to do is we have to look at all of the mortar joints for all the block. And there's 3 different types of block on this building. 4 different types of block on this building. 2 different colors. So we have to go over, and it's a 3-story building. So we have to go over basically all the mortar joints and see if they're cracking or not. And once we determine where stuff is cracking, then I've got to look back at my old plans and see if it's joints that we fixed or... oh, brother. Or if it's new. So, and this isn't typical 8-inch block. This is 4-inch block. Well, it's 8-inch block that's center scored, called, well, it's not technically called center score, but that's what it is. It's center scored block, and so it looks like 4-inch block. So I'm anxious for that to be done. But the other thing that I'm anxious for is to start having a little bit of money that I can buy 1 or 2 of the computer parts that I need. Probably buy the CPU first, and the cooler. Then I'll probably see how much I've got left, and wait on the motherboard and memory. Come on, Popo. Yeah, I've got a little more than 10 years on you, Mike. Not quite as many as Socks has, but yeah, I've got a few more than 10 on you. Come on, Popo. Let's go. Come on. Don't make me use my air horn. Oh, come on. You're not gonna give me a ticket anyway. Whoop. Which one? Because this is technically for a different company that I'm doing this for. I'm taking unpaid time off from my current job to go back to my old job to go out to Arizona and do this work. What did I go through schooling for? I went to college and I have 2 degrees in computing. Computer information systems and computer system administration with a minor in business administration. I think I can turn off my lights now. So that's what my degrees and stuff are in. What I actually do right now is I program, or I'm a tech for a fire alarm company. So what I'm doing right now is setting up basically the brains of the fire alarm system for this government facility, and because they're getting a completely new fire alarm system. The only thing that's staying is some of the wiring is staying. That's the only thing that's staying at this point. But before that happens, I have to get it all ready and had to write procedures, which is about 37 pages worth of procedures that we had to agree on to put this system and stuff through its paces and to test different aspects of it. So that's what I've been doing for the last few months, is getting this system ready to go for that test. Doesn't have a whole lot to do with my degrees, has more to do with my old job, well, a couple jobs ago. So. Good grief. What's good grief? Come on, buddy. Don't make me run over you. Yeah, see? Now I gotta get my speed back up, thanks to you, punk. We're coming up on a hill, but hey, if he's passing, I'm gonna be right behind him. Oh no, double yellow! Well, I've got a binder full of just certifications for different classes that I've been to, different things that I can teach or do, you know, different trainings and stuff that I've been to. So, yeah. Well, let me put it to you this way, Mike. When my current job, when they hired me, I saved them $15,000 just off the get-go because of certifications and stuff that I already have. No! I was reading chat, didn't pay attention to the curve. Dating your cousin Hillbilly? Why? You're also 10 plus years my junior, so, you know. Road no longer goes to the left. To the left, to the left. Woo, 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 woo. So, yeah, I mean, the interesting thing is I had to go back for this last class. When was that? Beginning of February-ish? Or last part of January? Anyway, when I had to go for that class, that's the last class, or the last two classes that I took during that week that I can take from that company. They're talking about creating or bringing back the master's class, basically for those people like me who have taken all the classes. You know, there's nothing left for us to go learn, you know, or anything like that. So, but, you know, there's definitely things that I want to advance my education and stuff on. And, you know, a big part of me, I wish that there's a way that we could learn and talk to the actual technicians that we have to call in and get help from. Why? Because they've seen a lot of stuff too. And I look at it as I'm tempted to go right, not follow the GPS. I think we're gonna try it. Because to a degree, I've stumped them on my project 2 or 3 times. But, you know, that's because I look at things differently. And I maybe try to do more or do things differently than exactly how they intend. So. Moji, welcome. Come on, Popo. Alright, fine. I'll go. I'll cut you off. You stopped. Not my problem. It doesn't look like I've got a moderator in chat right now. 1 second, Moji. Here we go. Sure. Just, you know, I'm right here. But, you know, pull right out into my lane and you know. Understand you're a big vehicle and everything, but, you know. I had one guy on my way home today. Didn't use his blinker or anything and turned into a store and, you know, about caused an accident. And, like, good grief, you know, blinker would have been so much more useful, you know. You could at least, oh, wait, you know, tell people what you're planning on doing and where you're turning. I know. Crazy. Blinkers. Useful invention. Eh. He's probably out of blinker fluid. I want to go forward. I know I missed my turn, and that's okay. But I'm going to turn left up here, and I want to discover what's up here. Yes, I just cut that guy off. Okay, so that's a recruitment agency. What else? I want to say that was like a Peterbilt shop or something. Maybe I've got to drive in there. Oh, I can only imagine, Tamara, um, you know, what you guys always have to deal with people. You know, cutting you off, you know, not giving you the space that you need on the interstate, you know, taking up all your braking distance and stuff because, oh, hey, there's a good spot and I can just whip in there and, you know, no big deal. Growing up on a farm and stuff, you know, driving some 18-wheelers, I get it. You know, I don't put myself at risk, but I'm the other guy who, that if I see an 18-wheeler throw their turn signal on, if I can, I'm going to slow down and give them the room to scoot over. You know, their speed's important. They got, you know, a lot of momentum they have to carry and maintain or to build back up. And so, you know, instead of making them slam on their brakes, let's let them scoot over. Yeah. Yeah, I can only imagine. Quite a windy road. I don't think we're going to be, hauling the mail on this road. Woo! Bus. I see you wrote another message here, but I was going through, you know, the S-curves. Oh. My boss tried to call me. Or were they speeding up ahead of you, pulling in front of you, and slamming on the brakes? Yeah, I understand. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself real quick, guys, and I'm gonna call my boss back, but we're gonna keep on trucking if we can, okay? Alright, sorry about that, guys. Boss needed to know about our maps for the job out there. He's, well, they're saying they don't have any to make for you. Where did we get them, and what did we do? Well, I somehow got them electronically from somebody, and I took them to Kinko's and had them printed. So they should be on the flash drive that you guys have. With all of my documentation from out there, so, you know. Okay, well, we'll look in the morning. Okay, good luck. So, how do I say your name properly? Is it, Tamea? Or how do I pronounce that properly? And are you a, long road trucker? Or driver? Okay, I had to double check, make sure my microphone was on here. Yeah, I've been knowing, just ask the guys, I've been knowing to try to chat it up and microphone's muted. Parna? Okay. Parna. Okay. Please pull in. Well, we'll see if we have room. I've already been there once. Forget pulling in. Find me if you want to. We got time to make up. "15 years on the road. Oof. Good for you." Ah. Why is everybody stopping? Don't care. Yes, I realize, Terna, that I'm not playing this quite properly. Speeding where I shouldn't be, plowing into people, running red lights, passing where I'm not supposed to. This is why it's a game. So, please forgive my unrealistic driving. In FS, we try to play a lot more realistically. Not that that helps, but, But, yeah, I've got a cousin who is, he's, I don't know how many years. He's probably got 25 years on, over-the-road trucking, under his belt, and his son, took up trucking and everything, a couple of years ago. So, yeah, they're both driving. Running from the cops, doing a $120. Oh, I am so sorry. So sorry. That's rough. No, I wasn't. But I'm sorry because the way that it has changed your life, and when it's not even a decision that you had in your control. That's why I'm sorry. But I appreciate you coming into my channel. Hopefully, this may be entertaining enough that you may think about subscribing one day. Yeah, little challenges. I'm glad you can look at it that way. I'm not sure I would have that much grace to look at that as a life's little challenge. So, kudos to you. I hate driving in snow and ice and everything in a vehicle. I can't even imagine trying to make it through some of those roads and everything in a truck. That sounds absolutely miserable. I know that when I was home, it was about 5 years, no, it was longer than that, it was about 7 years ago. 8, because it was before my dad's boss had his accident. 8 years ago. Tuesday I was home, and it was, 80 degrees out basically, and I was in shorts. Wednesday, I was driving truck, we're combining corn, and Wednesday, I decided to wear pants, and it was about 70 something in the morning, and then by noon it was snowing. And 3 o'clock, bringing that truck home from that last load, that was rough. I did not enjoy driving that semi truck in the snow, trying to keep the snow off the windshield. Just, it was brutal. Did not enjoy that in the least. Came to America in the 80s. Congrats on earning your citizenship. Yeah, I bet it was a big challenge. You probably know more about my country than I do in a lot of ways, which is just plain out sad. Not sad for you, sad for me. Yeah, I call myself an American citizen in, you know, people who want to be here like you who get their citizenship, know more about my country and my history than I do. And yet I'm a proud American citizen. Why are you both stopping? This isn't a race for you two. Good deal. Good for you. It took a lot of work for you to get to that point. So, props to you. Okay, I was just looking. Trying to see if Random and Socks, if they were streaming, and if they were playing FS. When I get this load, if I needed to try to jump onto the FS server and help them out. But Random is playing some iRacing, so we're good. I don't play a lot of ATS anymore. I did for a while. Didn't stream it. That was kind of before I really got into streaming. That was when I got back from Arizona the first time. I would play a mission or so when I got up in the morning. So I play it every now and then right now. But I did see, and I mean, it just only adds to kind of my experience to a degree, that they make a side panel for ATS. So it's got your pull brakes, for your truck and trailer. It's got some switches, one for lights, wipers, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a complete side panel and everything that's, got some buttons and switches and stuff on it. Colorado. Which part of Colorado? Northern, southern? Uh-oh. What'd you do, Doodle? You did something that Stream Elements didn't like. What'd you do? Greetings, Tang. Crushed in the accident, so... Well, but actually, I don't talk a lot. Yeah, I talk more when I've got people who are, I need to see what Doodle wrote here. Ah. Too many caps, Doodle. That's what you did. Yeah, well, you wrote it in all caps, and it did not like it. Yeah, it's caps protection. But, I mean, ask the guys here. They'll tell you I don't talk a lot, compared to some streamers. And there's some people out there who want something quiet. That the person streaming not talking a lot. So if it's something you're interested in, you can still look into it. It's completely up to you. Doesn't even have to be on YouTube. It can go onto Twitch, which is known more for its gaming side than YouTube. I've been considering on jumping over there myself, but, don't know. Don't know. Picky, it just keeps people from doing exactly what you did. Which, in texting world, as you know, Doodle, is called yelling. So, don't yell at me, bro. Oh yeah, that side panel, it looks pretty. Absolutely. I would love to get one. I just don't have the petty cash that Random seems to. So. I need the shift knob too? Okay. That's why, well, dude. Just because I've known you for, what is it now, 27 years? Yeah, don't gotta yell at me, right? But hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Don't forget, it's a cousin of ours' birthday tomorrow. Just FYI, bro. Okay. Yep, understand that. Well, understand, but you can still text him happy birthday. But that's only if you want to. So, Terna, you were here, and, Doodle, you were around, but you were pretty young yet. Do either one of you two remember the event that happened 23 years ago tomorrow without looking it up on Google or another search engine? Or another way to find it other than using your own memory? Play 18 Wheel Steel? Ah, GTA, understand? I've been watching a few people playing GTA 5, role-playing server. Some of them do pretty well. This is going to make me look bad, especially in front of Doodle, but, it is what it is. I tend to watch more of the female streamers playing that. I like to get their perspective and how they deal with people and, what happens to their character. So, their voices are also just that much more pleasing to listen to. So, because trust me, I get tired of listening to Socks. Or Random. Yeah. Nope. Not Columbine, bud. Right month, wrong day. If I remember right. But Columbine wouldn't have been 23 years ago anyway. Yep. Terna got it. Good job. What I was saying before that is that's not an event that's talked about very often anymore, but yet it has had a rather interesting impact in a lot of different places. You look at a lot of our government buildings and stuff, and they took lessons from the Oklahoma City bombing and have implemented different safeguards and different practices into our buildings. due to that. I've been to a week-long class that didn't deal just with that incident, but definitely covered that incident and everything. No, shoot, not even everything, but cover that incident and other things about it. Oh, good. I was just in the shop before I started. Come on. Garbage. You were in Sweetwater, Oklahoma? Wow. Armstrong Flooring Warehouse. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, kind of like 9/11 or Columbine if you were old enough, or something like that. That when you heard it and heard about it, you know exactly where you were. Oh, there's a service station I missed. Could have pulled off that exit. Apparently, my truck needs service. Still got 6-hour drive? Jeepers. No, you still would have been pretty young on that doodle. Understand, Terna. I'm not quite that old. Yeah, the only reason I remember it is because one of the class, two of some of my background and stuff that I've trained in or taught, things like that. I remember some of those types of things due to that, not necessarily because of the event itself, although I remember it on the news. I remember going outside and, letting off balloons and stuff in support of the people in Oklahoma City. Not that it did a whole lot of good from North Dakota, but, that's just one of those things that you did in elementary school. Yes, I was that young when that happened. But, yeah, exactly, Doodle. I remember exactly where I was and even the class and the instructor and stuff that I was in when 9/11 happened, Yep. So. Oh, I know you're not. Sorry if I implied that you were. Nope, didn't even cross my mind. It's pretty interesting, how the FBI and everything got involved and how they finally found and tracked down Timothy McVeigh, and how they found him and how they kind of tracked backwards from the bits and pieces and stuff that they had. Um, pretty cool stuff. Why are you? Good grief! Keep going there, buddy. You don't have to brake to get off the exit. H. All right, go ahead, Doodle. Yep, I remember Haley's Comet. I don't remember the shuttle. I don't remember. I wasn't alive for Mount St. Helens, so that starts giving you a time frame for when I was around. Um, Dave Gaming, welcome to the channel. Alright, if I have Netflix and there's many series on there. Okay. You speak French and English. Well, welcome. I barely speak English. And I don't speak a lick of French except for oui. So you're doing better than I do. So appreciate you being here. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say you people, and I don't mean that in a bad way. But you people who are multilingual make me feel very stupid. I wish I could speak a second language. Like I say, it seems like I barely speak English half the time. Living on a beach, South Pacific. Ooh. Oh, playing with jellyfish and eating. Oh, that sound. I've only been to a beach really once, maybe twice in my life. And that's when I've been on a cruise. I've got this image of a beach and stuff like that. I'm not a swimmer by any sense of the imagination, but I would love to be able to go see fish. I've got this thing since I never was able really good at swimming. I can not even really keep myself afloat. I don't like to scuba dive. Well, I've never been scuba diving. I don't like to snorkel. I cannot get my face in water and breathe through the snorkel at the same time. It's not a phobia. I don't freeze up. It's just nothing happens. It's like I hold my breath because I'm afraid, even though consciously, logically, I know that I can breathe through the tube. It's just one of those. Maybe it is a phobia, but I'm not trying to say, "Ooh, I got a phobia." No. Just one of those things. So, I would love to be able to go see tiger sharks and the pretty fish and everything, especially in the South Pacific where it's nice and warm and, well, at least the air is warm. The water maybe not so much since it is the ocean, but, Samoa. Cool. A lot of places in this world I want to go to. And it sounds like that. I mean, it sounds like the French have already started a fund or something, for the rebuilding of the Notre Dame Cathedral. And maybe Dave Gaming, you may have better information. I don't know, since you speak French and have a French YouTube page. But I'll never be able to see the original 800-year-old structure or complete structure. But the interesting thing is, with those 3 glass panes still being intact, with that much heat and damage and everything, that's pretty cool. Congratulations to all the firefighters over there who, didn't create unnecessary historical damage and everything. So, 1 billion in 2 days. Wow. That's incredible. There's so many ways to spell. Yeah, that's the truth. Plus, you got like 26 letters in the alphabet. Oh, Samoan only has 14? Oh, that'd be nice to a degree. It's Abraham Lincoln who said, and he's speaking of the American language and people, it takes a dull mind if you can only figure out one way to spell a word. He was not a great speller. Um, he would sound words out in the English language, and half the time they would be wrong. But, I mean, he could still say it right, and he understood what he was writing, but he would write it wrong because the way he sounded it out. There's a few European languages and stuff I would love to learn. Yeah, I took a class in college in one of them, and I remember so very little of it. The sad thing is, it was the last semester of college that I took this one class. Had to have, it met a certain criteria and stuff, and so I had to have it. And it was something I was interested in. Well, I wasn't interested in it enough. I was more interested in my work, making sure I was graduating, all this other stuff that it never took root. And I've, nobody to practice with, nobody to talk with, and so, yeah, that's sad. We don't make a country livable again. Yeah, I understand your point. We live in a society with some messed up priorities. I'm not gonna even say that all of my priorities are the right all the time. Nope, can't. I'd be lying. Well, no, it's not a country, but I mean, it's still, its own place and, all that kind of, its own culture and everything. So, right. No, I'm with you. Uh-oh, we're gonna cut off this truck. Sorry, man. Come on, you're in first. No need to keep rolling backwards. Yeah, and I think there was talk at one point about possibly, seeing if they wanted to come into being a statehood. No, guys, I'm gonna need to get some fuel here, but I'm not too worried about it. But before my next trip, I'm gonna have to get some fuel. Hey, but that's pretty good, going all the way from Oregon to um, Arizona on a tank of fuel. Too bad. Oh god, semi-god. Evening. Welcome. Yes, yes, I understand. They are American citizens. Completely understand. Turn some lights on here. All right. See if I can put it where they want. Notice I said they, not she. I know what some of you guys are thinking out. Trust me, I already thought it. Alright. This is not gonna be a fun one to back in. Tarna's gonna laugh at me, I know it, but, you know, I'd probably laugh at me. Come on. You can jump the curb. Good grief. Okay. You don't think it hurts? Okay. I usually get in trouble when I think, so, you know. Alright, I'm gonna try this, and it may or may not work. Wish I could shove the wheels forward on the trailer so I could pivot. The microphone got in the way. Got it. Not very good about around in the fall. Have all the no. No. I do have a few mods and stuff though, but I mean I've got the full game, but you know. Well, no, I take that back. I have all the DLC. They're coming out with so yes, I guess I do have all the a lot of times I will. Uh but on this kind of a challenge, you can see that I already am struggling. So no. Not yet. I got to get better at this. Microphone driving me nuts here. Come on. Microphone's still in my way. Okay, just gotta work the back end over just a little bit more. I'm struggling tonight. More than normal. More than normal. I think it's the pressure. But hey, this is a weakness of mine. You know, I do fairly well in real life about backing up pickups and trailers and things. I don't know. Just something about doing it in this game. I struggle with it. Later, Toe. Yeah, it's only good work. We had 3% damage on that trailer. 1.4. Alright, fine. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, high value. Alright. Let's go fill up with some petrol. Forward would be good here. Be nice to find a service station too. Service my truck since it was complaining. Yeah, so yeah, I need somebody like you to I hate to say this because that's not why you're here, but you know, teach me, you know, hey, you should have done this way, or you know, done it differently, and your trailer would have gone in there better. Hello. It all started when I was trying to back it around that corner, and I got the front end out too far. I didn't follow it through close enough to the wall. All right. Let's turn in. Oh, good. That let me explore the whole thing. Okay. No green box for the fuel pump? Must be around back. Can't even get back there from this side. There it is. Oh, that's a scale. There's the... Didn't see these. Saw the one for the scale. Yeah, I tend to do that. Limit my options. Part of it, I think, is just lack of knowledge and, you know, definitely a lack of ability. Yeah, it gets confusing. No, understand. I just, you know, I don't know if I just need more practice in game or what, but yeah, that was rough. That was rough. I've done a lot better on others, but, you know, that definitely wouldn't prove it. All right, we need to look for a job. Because in this game, we don't have to sleep. Great. All right. Ooh. I can take a quad track. I like it taking a quad track. Because that tractor just looks funny for one. Okay, we're gonna take a quad track. Yes, my truck is good. I do need to find a shop, though, before I get my trailer. Because it said that my engine was malfunctioning on my way here. Yeah, I would agree with that, and I'm probably exactly one of those people. I wouldn't put it past me one little bit. Oh, green light. Left turn, Clyde. No, I realized I didn't need the Jake brake. It's easier to hit the Jake brake than it is put my foot on the brake, you know? Well, sorry about your friend. Not fun. We've got another viewer who's in here often. He's going to a funeral for one of his friends tomorrow. So, fully loaded, somebody can weigh 40 tons. Yeah, exactly. Nope, right there with you. You know, and being that it is a simulator and only a game, I do tend to rush, I guess, a little bit. I think I'm probably feeling a little bit defensive. Not trying to, but I feel like I, you know, just made a fool of myself here in front of everybody. So, you know, how can I save face? Backstroke. But no, you're exactly right. One slip of the wheel, one wrong turn of the wheel can be somebody's life. And there's nothing out here as far as a truck repair. Ah. Hoping there would be. Oh, absolutely. I'll take the advice. I need it. go that way. Back up, dum-dum. That's what the X's are for. You have to turn before there. Hello. Person behind me.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Garrett, thanks for the sub, man. As you watch me crash into somebody. Oh, sure, yeah, go ahead. There we go. Wasn't even paying attention, was just driving forward. You know, again, one slip of the wheel. Say one thing and do another. Alright, let's grab this load. Well, I appreciate the feedback, the advice, and everything that you're given. Yeah, feel a little bit self-conscious and ridiculous and, stuff, but, that will only make me a better driver, a better streamer, and, so I appreciate it. Ooh, this is not going to be fun to try to back up if I'm going to try to get my truck serviced. Wrong button. Because with this thing double articulating... Yeah, at least it's only double, and it doesn't have the one on the back, too. Gives me a better chance. How did I miss it? Good grief. Now I'm feeling self-conscious. I am. What's up, Zach? Welcome back, man. Nope, I still appreciate the feedback. Doesn't mean I'll always do everything right, but hey, I appreciate it. See, we're gonna be turning right up here. Okay, he's turning. Well, Zach, you missed an epic fail on me backing a trailer in, so. I eventually got it, but it was not pretty. came up faster than I expected. That's the thing in this game is it's my depth perception for one. You know, these on-ramps are crazy short, and I know they're short for trucks in a lot of ways anyway, but you know, part of the way this game is designed is, you know, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. Get your lawnmower sold. Z-turn, nice. John Deere, I suppose. Yeah, since you're a John Deere man. Ferris, okay. I should have ran through the rest stop just to discover it. Or explore it. Okay. Got to. Gotta get the truck looked at. Thanks for stopping in, Terna. I appreciate the conversation and good luck. Hopefully you'll think about coming back sometime. Much appreciated, ma'am. Let me see. 2 different service spots up here. Eesh. All right. We're nice and straight, and hopefully everything will just kind of push itself back and not start to really turn too much yet. There we go. You're playing ATS? Alright. Did you get your wheel working and stuff? Whoa, okay, I guess you're coming through. Hello. Why am I taking the windy route when I was on the interstate? Put me back on the interstate. Whatever. Yeah, because I haven't been on that part of the interstate. I want to go back. Well, we need to get your wheel working somehow. What's it not doing? Oh, sensitivity? Okay. So is it too sensitive or what? Too sensitive? Well, have you tried turning down the sensitivity and stuff in game? And if you have, what's the results? Yeah, I hate to say it. I guess I started feeling self-conscious having a pro truck driver in here watching me, and, you know, I was just messing up left and right, and it just kind of made me go, ah. You know, one of those things where you feel like you can never do anything right? Yeah, that's... And then I kept having mistake after mistake after mistake, and I was like, okay, come on. But see, I like people like that because I want to become better. I want to learn how to do better. And not just, you know, plow through it my way. So you've turned it down, but basically no change. Okay. Then to me, it's in the software that you need to load for your steering wheel. Need to try adjusting the sensitivity and stuff on that, and also setting it to look at your ATS executable file, or the actual ATS game launcher, because that way when that pops up, it will be looking. You're setting up a wheel profile then for the game. But I can try to look here when I maybe get this load in and see about where my settings are at inside of the Logitech software. 7R! Welcome, man. How you doing today? You got your test scheduled yet? I need to go in there sometime. I've never been into that city. Yep, you do need to just go and do it one of these days, because that way you don't, not that you're going to lose the information and stuff that you have and that you studied, but that way you also put it all behind you, versus being able to keep putting it off and, just not getting it done. So, because I've been there. I've put stuff off. You guys think that I have enough certifications already. Well, there's a licensure that I had studied for, and I'd even set up basically the month and everything for me to go take the test. Well, that was the month after I changed jobs, so never went. When I changed jobs, I was immediately out of the state, pretty much, and so I was never able to go take my test for my licensure, but I had put it off for probably 2 years. So, don't be like me. Yes, yeah, get it over with. Feeling terrible, though. Uh-oh. Worked outside yesterday and paid for... okay. Yep, allergies. Understand, man. Understand. Yeah, I mowed and I don't know why we call it weed eating, but anyway, I trimmed. And yes, understand the whole allergy thing. So. Now, truck, you're a dum-dum. You pulled over here just to slow me down. Then you pulled back over and you're trying to make me gain speed again. That's not very nice. And I'm only pulling 97,000 pounds. Yeah, to a degree it is. Absolutely. And I would talk to them pretty much like I do in real life too, you know? Like the guy who couldn't figure out how to use his turn signal today. You know, I was talking to him. I didn't say anything mean or nasty, but, you know. But I figured he was turning in to Ace Hardware and, you know, hoping that he could walk across the street or something and find some blinker fluid so, you know, he could learn how to use his blinker. I've asked people that if, you know, if they've checked their blinker fluid lately, and, you know, I've had a few people look at me like, no, they haven't, you know. They really need to go do that. Like, yeah, could be running out. You know, your blinkers may not work. Those are also the same people who I'll usually then go and ask if they've, you know, if they've seen the hose stretcher around the station. Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay, yeah. Last I saw the hose stretcher, it was over at so-and-so. And, you know, if you get people who are willing to play along, you know, you can make them go to basically all these different places looking for a hose stretcher. Have a meal? Greetings. Hey, thanks, man. We're trying to drive carefully. Exactly. Yeah. Met some pretty crazy people. Yeah, I bet. Road rage is definitely a real thing. People making someone dump lemon juice. Waters. That's funny. Ah, shoot. Yeah, don't let that get stale, you know. Come on, buddy, move over. Hey, it's the pedal on the right. There you go. Thank you. Need to see. Low beams on this truck are, you know, real low. Back up to Holbrook. Try to keep a pretty close eye on my GPS so I don't go flying past my exit like I, tend to do. Your dad told someone when he was working to order that the light bulb repair kit. Called. And they went looking too. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Move. Move it or lose it. No, I'm not gonna sing the song that's going through all of your guys' heads. Because I sure know it was going through mine. Come on. Get some RPMs back. He was a machinist for over 30 years? Wow. And the people at work let him do this? I mean, they let him get away with it? They didn't pay him back? Which, technically, blowing somebody off or blowing yourself off with an air gun off of an air compressor is technically in violation of OSHA rules. But, you know. There we go. Now we got some RPM coming. Must have been climbing some hills and stuff too. Coming into Nevada. I see you wrote something there, 7R. I'll read it here in just a bit. Oh, they would. Okay, seems like everyone. Gotcha. Two brothers and my brother all worked there. Okay. Well, that makes it fun when the bosses also get in on it, you know. As long as no one got too upset or hurt, then yeah. Let's see, 6:30. Almost can start turning our lights off. I'm gonna be tired Monday night, I'll tell you that much. I leave. Flight is at 6:30 a.m. I get there at 9:30 a.m. and basically immediately go to work. And then you work until 5. Oh, did I mention it's a 4-hour flight? Are you stopping? Come on. You're killing me here, Smalls. No, it's gonna be a long day. Long day with most of it at standing out in 90-degree heat. Oh, it is now sun up. Come on, boy. It's the pedal on the right to turn your right turn signal on. You know, it's a little lever over there on your left-hand side of your steering wheel. Yeah, the one that you guys never use. Come on. You can do it. Fine. Actually, don't. The ADM viewer. Yeah. Well, in Florida, it rains every day at 3 or around 3 for, you know, half hour or so. Let me see. Oof, I've got 300 miles left. Thought I was a little bit closer than that. Woohoo! It said 75. There. Yeah. Not in California. Reminds me of a Trace Adkins song, you know, kick it up some. Boy, she's putting her beer down. Left, 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 right, left. I don't know why that song's now in my head, but, you know, it beats Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah, exactly. Old school. That's me. At least somebody knew what song I was talking about. I was gonna say, for 9 of you guys, chat sure is quiet. But now there's only 8. So it's gonna be more quiet. Woo! Stay on the road, techie. It works a lot better. Who, Johnny Cash? You're buying trucks. Cash is good, but yeah, I don't know. I don't mind some of his music, but you know, there's some of the other country artists, you know, that are a little bit newer I like. What trucks you buying there, Zach? And you're saying trucks, that's plural, so how many trucks are you buying? We're slowing this down because we're not tipping this rig over. Even though we have the opportunity to do 80. Boys and girls, welcome to Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Couple Pete's. Oh, absolutely, Seminar. Variety is good. What game is that? Yeah, I can turn right here, since I've never been down that road. I should have turned right a while ago. Gone down another road that I never been down. Alright, let's not try to clip the curb too bad here. There we go. I've heard of that game once. I don't remember much of anything about it, but yeah, I do remember hearing the name. Need a donut? Doesn't look like they're very busy. up with that plane that's flying, or is, you know, a UAV? $200 miles. Like a nasty curve coming up. Exactly. That's a great song, movie guy. I think that was the song that was rolling through my head when I made the stream title. Ah, we're doing all right today, and you? You prepared for tomorrow? Yeah, just like the Oak Ridge Boys, I would have loved to have seen Alabama in concert. Since Billy's not here to say that he's been to basically every concert there is. Lucky man. But, you know. Hey, Haggard, welcome, man. How'd the planting go today? Now, I should ask another question. Did you go to school today, or did you go work? Oh, come on, I want to pass this guy, but I hate passing uphill. Yep, just like that. Oof, that was way too close. Alabama twice? Lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I saw the Oak Ridge Boys there in Bismarck. I believe that's where I saw them. Giddy up, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, wow, wow. He started spraying. Fair enough. I'm not blocking you. Sheesh. You don't have to stop to go by me. This is not gonna be good. You just took out some of that car. Oops. Yeah, young bucks gotta keep the technology up to date for the old timers. $90 hour 45. No screw ups now, techie. $46.40. Did I like the GPS you got in there better? What's different between the 4640 and the 7530 GPSs? Oh, okay. I don't know a lot about the differences between both of them, but I understand that there's a difference. Sorry, not being able to be out in the field and using that stuff, I haven't tried to study it and, learn the details on all the different types of systems and everything, so, Alright, come on, shift down. $50. 50. Okay. So you just like it than the Green Star one, huh? $21.20. Ooh, I was gonna cut that corner. But I like Egg Leader, the one that I bought. The display is huge. Okay. Alright, somebody's getting their brand new quad track. We'll see how bad I back this one in. You know, since the other trailer I backed in today was an epic failure. Yeah, you see the speed limit, boys? We can do 70 through here. Yeah, right. Really? You're gonna make me try to back this trailer up? That's just very nice. Again with these double articulating. But at least it's not a triple articulating trailer. Nope, that's getting away from me. Yeah. This one's turning into a failure too, guys. Come on. Well, I've got it, but it's not pretty. Well, alright, guys. Apparently not, Haggard. It's just not been my night for backing up a trailer, I guess. Just can't do anything right. Anyway. Alright, guys. Well, we'll catch you all later. Appreciate you hanging around tonight. Later, guys. Stay safe.